Business in developing countries has a really important role. The first and most important role, I think, is the globalisation and the growth of business is doing a tremendous job in raising living standards throughout the developing world and creating the sort of growth in employment and the growth in education that we all want to see. Business itself, when it operates in developing world, whether it's an indigenous business or a multinational coming to that country, also plays an important role in the society of that country. And it's important both in the developing world and also in the already developed world that business sets an example. It is not just selling to society, it is being part of a society. And the role in the developing world is very important, that it re-emphasises that. I'm a huge believer that business and globalisation is a force for good. Business must demonstrate that, whether in the developed world or the developing world. And if they do that, we can see the continued growth, the improvement of educational standards and the improvement in living standards that we've seen over the last few years. At Davos, I'm going to be one of the speakers in a seminar called Globalisation 3.0. Now, what does that mean? Well, I think that's one of the things that people will be discussing. But for me, what it means is after the major recession we've had, we are seeing a very big change in the balance of the world. We're seeing the growth of Asia. We're seeing a different view of globalisation. And I think generally that's a good thing. And BT will be at the heart of supporting that. In fact, the announcement we made that we'll be expanding in Asia very much reflects my personal view that this is going to be the decade of the Asian multinational. Because it's not just going to be about Western companies expanding in Asia, which they will be, and we will help them doing so. But also, and more importantly, you're going to see Asian companies become regional multinationals and then global multinationals in much the same way we have seen over the last 30 years with Western companies. And we're going to see a continued growth of the connected world. And part of that connected world is a network. And BT, our key role is providing that network to people and to help people globalise. So Globalisation 3.0 is an exciting new phase of globalisation, where far more of the world shares in it. And BT, we aim to be right at the core of that. So whether you're a Chinese company, whether you're a US company, whether you're a Brazilian company, we hope to be with you, helping you expand across the world. Sustainability is very important for BT's competitive position. It's important for our customers, it's important for our cost base, and it's important for our people. Now, in terms of our customers, the reason why it gives a competitive advantage is our customers like dealing with companies for whom sustainability is important. But also, and even more than that, they like buying the products and it helps them in their own sustainability. For instance, virtual data centres help reduce their energy consumption and their cost base. Telepresence, and BT is the world's leader providing of video conferencing services, reduce their travel costs, but also at the same time reduce their carbon footprint. And also within BT, we've had a dramatic reduction in our carbon footprint. This has also reduced our energy costs quite considerably, and we continue to look for more ways in which we can do this. And finally, it's important for our people. And of course, our people contribute to our competitive advantage. They like to be part of and contribute to a company for whom sustainability is important. And if you have something that helps your customers, that help your cost base, and also help your people, it absolutely contributes to your competitive advantage.